Finally, we look at how sometimes it's the youngest among us who can be the real leaders. Here is this week's Pro-Life Focus.
Congratulations to Bill St.
After New York Governor Andrew Cuomo signed the Extreme Reproductive Health Act into law earlier this year, he celebrated. He lit the World Trade Center in pink light, a crude contrast to the dark law which now permits abortion up until the moment of birth in the state. Pro-lifers have pushed back. This past weekend, thousands gathered in Times Square for the Alive from New York event. Where the large crowd got to hear a baby's live heartbeat from Abby Johnson's own ultrasound. Also in the Empire State, another younger New Yorker is bringing more pro-life hope, but in a smaller size.
Hi, my name is Jack and I am age 9. I'm praying for Governor Cuomo. Now the reason I'm praying for Governor Cuomo is because of the bill he passed, which you all know of.
9-year-old Jack Timmins of Central New York recently founded ConvertCuomo.com. It's a website where you can pledge to pray for Governor Cuomo, that he may have a conversion of heart and protect all life, especially life in the womb. Governor Cuomo identifies as Catholic, often invoking Pope Francis, but his fellow New York Catholic, Jack, is quick to call out the politician for this abortion law.
The day the bill passed, the next morning my wife explained at the breakfast table what had happened, and he I think was just kind of fired up, and he just said, we need to do something about this, and she actually recorded him walking around the house thinking of ideas. Maybe we could do this, maybe we could do this.
Maybe you can start off by being holy, by saying the Holy Face Chaplet, and I can send, I might send my Holy Face Chaplet thing to him.
That's a nice idea.
Jack's original idea was less high-tech. He thought every New York Catholic church could have a prayer box for Governor Cuomo's conversion. The Catholic boy wrote a letter explaining his idea to Cardinal Timothy Dolan and the Franciscan friars of the renewal. The friars then suggested to Jack he should start a website instead, which is when Jack turned to his dad for help.
Even then, he had to remind me a few times to build it. It wasn't on the top priority for me at the time, but I thought, well, knock and you shall receive. So he just kept reminding me, and I said, well, let's do this. Let's build this website. And I think we probably thought, Jack, that we would get maybe 100 people responding, a few family and friends. We had no idea. Yeah, we had no idea that we have over 1,000 already, and it seems to be growing.
The concept is simple. Prayer is powerful, something this little boy has already learned in his few years. It's such a beautiful idea because it's all about prayer. Jack, why do you think prayer is so important?
Prayer is important because prayer saved my life. Prayer saved my life because when I was born, I had a hard time breathing, so I had to be brought to another hospital and hooked up to a breathing machine. While I was being driven there, my mom and dad told a lot of people, and they told their friends, and their friends told their friends, and so there were hundreds of people praying for me, and prayer works.
And the prayers have been pouring in. What kind of responses have you gotten back? Have people been sending in their messages?
Yeah, everybody's been sending in their messages. My dad prints them out and puts them in a big box so I can read them. Would you like to hear some of them?
I would love that.
This person said, Dear Jesus, please open the governor's heart to accept, protect, and defend the gift of human life. Help him to know how much you love him. This person said, we will pray and fast for his conversion and that he sees the truth behind what he signed into law. We pray for his forgiveness, and we pray that he becomes a voice for the unborn and defender of defenselessness. We will be praying rosaries and be doing 3-day water fast.
Those are just two of the more than 1,000 prayers that have been pledged on the Convert Cuomo website in just about 3 weeks' time. The Timmins reached 1,000 prayers by Divine Mercy Sunday, are aiming for 2,000 by Ascension Thursday, and have another goal to mark 9 months since the abortion law was signed.
Our hope is that we can get as many parishes and priests offering holy masses on Sunday, September 22nd, for the conversion of pro-abortion politicians such as Governor Cuomo.
It's a beautiful goal and a reminder that sometimes the greatest inspiration to save the youngest lives can come from the young among us.
Jack, you're 9 years old. If someone else is watching and they're a young kid like you and they think, well, I'm young, I can't start a project or a website or anything, what do you want to say to them?
Well, they can start a project and website like this because I was thinking maybe it's the kids who could change the bad laws like this.
That little boy inspires me so much. If you want to join the growing movement to pray for pro-abortion New York Governor Andrew Cuomo, go to convertcuomo.com. Let's help them reach their prayer goal.